5 months in to the original idea of moving out of my house and living in a van full time and going off grid. Now, when I first started this idea in my back garden, I got millions of views, right? Millions. The video went viral and a lot of people started following me because of that. And the journey has continued. At first, I only had a van which wasn't livable, and I had to sell that van because I realised it wasn't livable. Even though I loved it, I had to get rid of him, Herman the German, and I had to get a new van. You know, ideally, I needed something better. I needed something newer, a lot more reliable. Well, yeah, a lot more reliable and something more livable with more space. And I went and I carried on that journey. I got rid of the van. I had to let go of that. That was really hard. And then sort of come to terms with like having to put a commitment and time and love and energy into saving money and committing to this goal of like getting this other van, and I managed to get the other van. Thank you everybody that's followed me, shared my stuff, and really helped with the content creation reward program, which has helped me to get more funding for the van. And now I'm at that point where the van's nearly ready, and it's like crunch time. You know, this is the time. I said that I was going to be doing it beginning of the year when spring comes and the weather starts getting nicer, and sort of like ease into van life that way. You know, it's pointless going into van life in winter and just being absolutely freezing, you know, and sort of like going through that discomfort stage. And I thought I'd do it coming into summer so I'd enjoy it more. It'd just be more practical for me, you know, being introduced into van life full time. And some of these things and some of the doubts and insecurities are coming up. You know, I'm confused. What am I going to do with this? I've spoke to a lot of people. Everyone says that moving in and living in a van full time is something that you'll never regret. And I believe that. A lot of people have said to me, keep hold of your house for a while, spend a lot of time in your van, and always go back to your house when you need to. And then sort of like, you know, like filter out the transition. But I feel like if I hold on to the house, then when I feel uncomfortable every time there's a problem, I won't work through that, and I will always like go back and seek comfort in my house again. But I feel like I just need to cut all ties, you know. I feel like I just need to just go, right, that's it, that's the end of that chapter, let go of it all, and just go full committed in my van and just drive off, just gone, you know, and sort of not look back. But there's a lot of fear involved in that. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm Billy fucking Big Nuts and I'm not scared of anything. The security, emotional security, you know, fucking physical security, having that safe place to stay. I've never lived in a van before. This is all a new experience for me. And I'm sort of like trying to judge how things are going to happen off an experience that I've never even had before. And it's quite confusing for me. Do I hold on to my house for a while, spend a lot of time in my van,